What's going on, guys? Mazzola here. Coming in to get my weigh-in with nutritionist.com. He's been doing my diets since day one. He's the one that keeps me shredded and tight and keeps me lean during the off season. So he's located here in Hamilton, Tarapa, 62 Church Road. I think it's been about 3 months since I've had my last weigh-in before Physique, which I think I was about 3.4% body fat. So just finished my bulk. Time to get a check-up and see how we go. Let's do it. Right, here we go. Get to see my off season. Don't usually show it on Facebook or Instagram and stuff like that. So, but you know, you're going to follow my prep all the way through. So this is what you got to do. So Jake's going to start off by doing what he does, and he's going to sort of talk through how he goes about it.
So what I'm doing is marking out bony reference points. So when I do his body fat, I come back to the same spot every single time. What we're going to do today is an ISAC skin fold test, but we're just going to do foresight, Durham and Wormsley. That's what we've always done with Dan. That's what I do with all of my clients. It's just a little bit more practical in a gym setting than doing a 7-side. We still get, the data that we need from it. We'll be comparing this to previous sets of data we've got with Dan, and then we can see how much lean mass he's increased in the off season. We can also see the diameter of his arms, chest, waist and butt, see if that's come up, as well as what his body fat is at in percentage, but also how many kilos of fat he's carrying, which will then tell me what I have to do with his diet in terms of how many grams of fat he needs to be losing per week to be in shape in 9 weeks. That means there's no guesswork. We're not going to guess the amount of calories he's going to be consuming. There's going to be no guesswork in terms of the amount of carbs he's going to be taking in, because I've done Dan's diet from day one and we built his metabolism nice and strong. We use a lot of carbohydrates in Dan's diet, and that allows us to stay full as well as keep the training intensity high. And we don't do any cardio with Dan. A lot of my athletes don't do cardio. Drop the arms down. Just because when we work together in the off season, we really focus on getting a strong, healthy metabolism. So when it comes time to cut down, there's plenty of calories to play with, and fats to play with, and carbs. Breathing in, roll up. So now I've got the diameter of his arm, chest, waist and butt. I'm going to pinch the 4 sites that I've marked out, taking what's called a skin fold for people who don't know what this is. This then goes into an equation versus his gender and age. And then I can work out from that all the information I need. Alright, now I've got all the information I need. I'll add it all up, do all my equations, and then I can talk Dan through the results. Okay, so after doing Dan's body fat, I've worked out the measurements, and based on what we've done in the off season, Dan's gained 3 kilos of lean mass since his last show in March, which is fantastic. During that time he has put on 4.1 kilos of fat. This is attributed probably to some cheat meals. He's been known to eat a bit more than he should in the off season, but he can get away with it. His body fat's coming at 8.2%, which is still relatively lean. Now we're aiming for a target of 3.8% for the Auckland show. This will mean he will have around 3.5 kilos of fat on his frame. Currently he has 7.8 kilos of fat on his frame, so we need to lose 477 grams of fat from this point forward for the next 9 weeks. So from here I'll set up his diet to have the right calorie and macronutrient deficit to achieve this, while still maintaining the muscle mass we've gained in the off season and keeping his muscle fullness and his energy levels as well. We still need him to be training hard and heavy to maintain the muscle tissue that we've built in the off season. We'll be giving him regular cheat meals as his body needs it as well, just refilling up the glycogen tank and a bit of mental sanity. We normally stop them about 2 weeks out. So that's what we're going to do with Dan today, and I'll set up his plan to do so.
Right, just been to see Jake. Things are pretty much on target where I thought they'd be. I was guessing I'll be around 8%. So basically I'm on just under 3,000 calories a day for my cut, so that's pretty pretty sweet cut. That's still a lot of food for me, considering there's no cardio. And a lot of other people, nutritionists, will have them on a hell of a lot more than that, less than that, sorry. So always come see the man. If you want to get it done and you want to get in the best shape of your life, you've got to come see this guy, because his work speaks for itself. If you have the drive and the ambition to do it and stick to his plans, then you get in any shape you like. So make sure you come and see Jake. I'll leave a link in the description box below, and check him out. And he does online plans as well for all you guys overseas. So it's time to start getting to work and get shredded.